Report 1. The government will remain open after discussions of a budget battle could have closed down government. A bill was passed to keep the government open until the end of the fiscal year in September. The bill will keep federal funds flowing, however, members of government are still worried. The final deal between the White House and the Republicans have left some activists angry and ready for a bigger showdown come September. This showdown will finally let us know if a new budget is going to be passed for government and how exactly it will affect the country. Although the semester is over, that's no reason not to start preparing for your car's home next semester. The parking permits are now up for renewal for the fall semester of 2011. You can go to CalU's homepage and click on the Quick Links tab, and then follow that to the parking permit page and follow the directions. Spring cleaning is a term college students are not a fan of, but it is a way to help you get rid of some of that extra clutter. California Borough is out to help you take your garbage and other items you no longer wish to keep. Garbage trucks will be out from May 2nd to May 5th and May 9th to May 12th for curbside pickups. A local school is evacuated due to a gas leak. Chartiers Valley High School was evacuated this morning because of a gas odor leak that was detected on the 3rd floor. It had students evacuated to the stadium field outside of the school. After investigation by the fire department, the students were cleared to return to the building. A local Pittsburgh Steelers football player is handcuffed in Los Angeles. Hines Ward, the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver, was handcuffed and questioned over a stolen car. Ward and his guests proved the car was not stolen and that was in their owning, and Ward was released from the handcuffs with an apology. A man was killed Thursday night in a fiery car crash. A man was killed in Indiana County when an SUV crashed into the victim's pickup truck. The victim was 55-year-old Syold Robert Jr. of Center Township. Investigations of the accident are still underway. 4 dogs are dead in Pitcairn after reports of poisoning have occurred. Multiple dogs have been poisoned through unknown sources. Multiple owners are showing concern and feel that there is someone out there poisoning their dogs. Police are investigating the crimes, but nothing has been released yet. Bullying cases in Massachusetts proves to impact schools in France. A French education minister has threatened to shut down Facebook accounts of students found to be bullying others. A third of the students from Argentina to Zimbabwe have acknowledged being bullied by others. A Morocco cafe has been recently targeted and was bombed by 3 men that have ties with Al-Qaeda. The bombing killed 16 people and injured another 21. The remote bomb that was used was implemented by the 3 men after they learned how to make it on the internet. The 3 men dressed as tourists and attacked the cafe due to its popularity. The men are currently in custody and have been arrested. It's a beautiful day out today, but will that continue? Currently, we're sitting at 61 degrees with cloudy skies. Expect the nice weather and clouds to continue into tonight, where we may see some showers. This weekend, expect showers throughout, but some nice warm temperatures in the mid-60s. Going into next weekend, the rain will start to let up on Monday, and you college kids out there will get a nice start to your summer. Relief is restored to families of 9/11 victims. President Barack Obama visited the Ground Zero site in New York to speak to families of 9/11 victims and to take part in a wreath ceremony to celebrate the closure of killing Osama bin Laden. The wreath ceremony not only was a closure ceremony for families, but it was also a final piece to the Ground Zero site. Not all the families of those lost were at the ceremony, as a recorded 60 families did attend. For some, the return to Ground Zero is still one of the hardest things for them to do because of the pain that it reminds them of. The NFL is now home to a California Vulcan football player. Tommy Campbell was recently drafted in the NFL to the Tennessee Titans. A defensive back with CalU was picked in the 7th round and was one of 2 PSAC football players picked in the draft. The California Vulcans women's tennis team has advanced past the 2nd round with their defeat of 47th-ranked Mercyhurst. The women are ranked 11th in the tournament and are now in the field of 16. Their next opponent will be Drury on May 11th in Florida. If you're driving on the Pennsylvania Turnpike and plan on passing mile marker 89, you might want to think again. Earlier, a tractor-trailer crashed and overturned on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. The wreck has backed up traffic up at least 5 miles and will likely be closed off until late Friday. Those driving the turnpike are suggested to get off at the Irwin exit. 3 men have been shot in Homestead last night, and the shooter is still loose. Police are searching for a man who shot 3 different people in Homestead late last night. The 3 victims are all men, and one of them remains in critical condition as the other 2 have minor injuries. If you have any information on the incident, you are urged to contact police immediately. A grocery shopper has been killed in a parking lot outside of Giant Eagle. Mary Essex, 79 of East Liberty, was hit and run over by a man in a pickup truck outside of a local Giant Eagle. The woman was pronounced dead at the scene. The police are not releasing the man's name and who was driving the truck, but he was released in saying, "I did not even see her." A Cedar Park ride is the scene where a woman was asked to remove a body part in order to ride. Linda Keller lost her arm at the age of 6 and now has a prosthetic arm. The ride attendant at Cedar Point Shoot the Rapids told her to take it off. Keller went to the park manager. However, the park's manager's main concern is safety, and that is what he addressed. Bin Laden's death, although a huge success for Americans, is not being seen the same by Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda released in a forum that the death of their leader Osama bin Laden has been confirmed. What was also said in the forum was that Americans would pay. A capsized boat rescue is still searching for 22 missing people. 22 Spanish immigrants were in the seas when their boat had capsized. The missing people include 19 men, a 6-year-old boy, and a baby. The boat had capsized in the Mediterranean Sea, and the search for the 22 people is still in full effect. Today's weather report is as follows. We're looking at a high of 64 and a low of 44. We're currently sitting at 53 and clear. Tonight, expect scattered showers with winds at about 10 miles per hour south to southeast. The weekend will continue to see some scattered showers, mostly in the PM. Your Mother's Day forecast will be some scattered showers throughout the day with a high of 68. So it might be a good idea to plan something special with your mother indoors or possibly go out to eat.